I'm finally cleaning out underneath my bed, which is going to be a huge accomplishment. I've been trying to do this for the past 6 months.
Ooh, try to concentrate on breathing and let your thoughts fall like water to the floor.
I'm excited about that. The reason being is that our lease is up at the end of next month and we are moving out. And we actually are moving back into the bus. Not exactly what we wanted to do, but here we are. We tried to finance a Sprinter, but we found out today that we have too much debt to do that. So the bus is second best, right? We're actually working on trying to get rid of all of our debt. If you thought that we were rich and really, really well off, you thought wrong. We are selling all of our cars, getting rid of the Land Cruiser tonight, and we're working on the Defender to sell that as well, which is kind of devastating. But you gotta do what you gotta do. The reason that we are going mobile again, we don't really want to rent anymore, and we're also not ready to buy a house. We thought that getting a nice van to live out of would be the smart thing to do. It would have AC, it would have heat, but financially we just haven't gotten our shit together enough to do that. But I am excited. I think this is a good thing for us. I don't have a job anymore, and that's a long story. And Nelson is planning on quitting his job at the end of this month. We really want to go all in with videography, and we think Nelson quitting his job will really push us to do that. So, as scary as it is, hopefully it will end up being a really good thing in the end. Really didn't want to move back into the bus. But now that it's happening, I've just got to kind of look at the positive things. And one of the positive things is getting rid of all of my shit. The last 11 months, I have gotten a lot of stuff, and, I've kind of realized that I wear the same thing pretty much every single day, and all the stuff that has been underneath my bed has been there for a very long time. I'm just kind of ready to declutter my life. We're really just looking for a change. We've been in Utah for 7-ish years, a long time, and I think we're still going to keep doing videography in Utah, but I think we're going to mainly be in Pocatello around my parents' house. I'm really just kind of making all this stuff up. I have no idea. What we're going to be doing. I'm actually a little bit scared, I think. I don't know. I keep going back and forth with being really, really excited, but also really, really nervous. Because we really have no plan at all. We kind of have a plan, and I'd like to think that we have a good plan, but we could also crash and burn. I became a plant mom, so that's been really exciting. No, but seriously, if you don't have plants, you should get plants. I have tried to be a plant mom many times, and I have failed every single time. So I just really thought that being a plant mom was not for me. And my friend Laramie helped me pick out a few plants, and I've been really, really invested with them, and I love them so much. I look at them all the time. I'll just sit and stare at them for like 5 minutes straight.
I can feel you losing hope. You've been hanging on a rope. Something tells me you're alone.
stupid thing.
What's wrong with it? It was working so well.
Well, just like putting it on. Well, I think I got it now. Okay.
It feels like a trumpet. Isn't it like the same?
Call me up, I'll take you home. I've been waiting by the phone.
We've also transitioned to real estate videography. Well, we're still transitioning. We're trying to transition to real estate videography. I thought the transition was going to be really easy. I'm like, oh, we got this. We can do wedding videos. The houses should be so easy. But it's much more difficult than I thought to film houses in a really good way. In a creative way. You know, I don't want to do the same thing that everyone does. I want ours to be new and, you know, still be our type of style. So that's really what's been taking most of our attention recently. And just trying to figure our life out. We've been extremely boring. Extremely boring. But Nelson and I have never really had goals. As bad as that sounds. We just live day by day, and whatever sounds fun, we just do. And I think it kind of caught up to us. We've been doing the same thing for the past couple of years, and we just really want to change. It also could be that I'm having a 29-year-old crisis because I'm turning 30 this year, and I thought that when I turned 30, I, would want to have kids and a house and, just a normal life, and I still don't want that. And I think I've really been trying to figure out what I want. And it's not that I don't eventually want kids. I mean, who knows? Who knows what I'm gonna want? But right now, I know that I don't want kids. I don't have baby fever. And I heard on this podcast the other day, how to know what you really want is by looking at the things that make you envious. And I am not envious of people that have kids yet. And I don't have baby fever. So, and I still think that I want a family, but not yet. And I don't want a house. I don't know why. I feel like everyone wants a house, but I just have no desire for a house. I don't want to be tied down and have the responsibility. Thinking about that stresses me out. I feel like people who buy houses have so much responsibilities with it. Things break, you have to upgrade things, the payment every single month, and I just am not ready for that commitment. Or to be tied down, because I don't think I want to live in Utah anymore. But I also don't know where I want to live. You probably shouldn't be thinking this at 29, right? But I'm also okay with it. Everyone's allowed to, there's no handbook on how to be a human. Every single person is different, and every single person values different things. And it's easy to get wrapped up in the things that other people want. And so I'm really working on trying to figure out what I want. Because right now, with Nelson and I, just us, it feels great and I love it. But I also feel like I kind of need to look at the future and be like, do I want kids in the future? You know, am I going to want stability with a house eventually? And I don't know. I don't know. Because I thought I was going to want kids when I was 30, and I thought that I was going to want a house when I was 30, and that's not the case. I don't want to do something because I feel obligated. I want to make my own decision. You know, on one hand, I don't want to be super, super lonely. Who knows? Anything could happen. Nelson could die next year, and then I'm just alone the rest of my life. Or, you know, we end up having kids and I just don't like them at all. Like, I'm sure that probably wouldn't happen, but it's possible. What if they suck? And they make my relationship with Nelson miserable? It could go either way. And I probably should have just had kids when I was 19 because I don't think you think of that when you're 19. You just think, oh, make a family. It's so easy. It's great. Figure it out. But now that I'm 29, I just have all of these thoughts going through my head. And what the hell do you do? I think this year I just really want to focus on myself and a career because my entire life I've never really had a successful career. I mean, I never even graduated college, so I just think it would help me feel more confident and successful if I succeeded in some sort of career. I've honestly just been pretty mediocre at like everything in life. I've never really excelled at anything. This year, I just want to focus on my success and becoming the best version of myself. Wish me luck because the next few months should be interesting.